Happy Man Day. Woohoo! So, okay guys, we took your questions that you asked because we told you, say we're in our PJs still today. It's one of those days. Anyway, we asked you if there's anything you'd like to ask this guy. You gotta stop yawning.
As if it was important or something, or you guys just needed to hear me talk more.
You have good questions. So I'm gonna read them and I'm not gonna say a lick anything else.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's get her done.
Freedom to say whatever, freedom of speech for you in this video.
I don't know about that. You brushed your teeth even.
I did, and I put deodorant on.
Minty fresh.
In my PJs.
Alright, let's get to it.
Okay, so first one. Speaking of your garden, can we have the salsa and guacamole recipes from your salsa video, please and thank you.
Sure. Next question. See how easy that is? Yeah, at some point here we'll put some recipes on there. The links are down below.
When did you know the girlfriend was the one? Be brave. Tell us which of the two of you is the better cook, griller, smoker, baker.
When did I know she was the one? When we were in diapers. We've known each other for a long, long, long time. I've known she's the one and she's known that I've been the one for years. We've been married forever and we've known each other for even longer. So, I don't know. We were kids hanging out a lot. I just knew that she was the one. She'd follow me around like a lost little puppy. It's like, how do you not marry that? Thanks for the question. Next, well, part one is, tell us which one is a better cook, griller, smoker, or baker. I would say she's the better cook and baker, and I would be the better griller and smoker. It's a 50-50. No comments at all on this one? I don't know, it all depends. I think there's, in the wintertime, when we can't be outside as much, she cooks a lot more in the house, and she, I would say, is much better than I am, obviously, because she cooks a lot more. But in the summertime, like right now, we do a lot of grilling and smoking and stuff outside, and I try to do as much of that as I can, and I feel I'm doing pretty good. She does things good, and I do some things good. It's a split, it's a 50-50, but she does obviously cook a lot more than I do. Next.
Who is the disciplinarian in the house? Who's the pushover?
It all depends. Some days I am, some days she is. It all depends on who's had it the most, I guess. Who is it they're in the first. By the time I come home, I haven't been home all day and she's, you know, hair's pulled out, it's all frizzed and everything. So I would say that she at that point would be the disciplinarian, because I haven't been home all day to hear the screaming and yelling and whatnot. So, and then there's days that I have the kids all day and she hasn't, and it's just vice versa. So it all depends on who's been around the Guido and Tito the most.
Okay, favorite.
Who's the pushover? It all depends. I guess I didn't finish that one, did I? Who's the pushover? It all depends on if they want something or not. I'm a pushover when they come and love on me and stuff and they ask real nice. Like this morning they came up, we were sleeping in bed and they woke us up and they were, you know, batting eyelashes and the big puppy dog eyes wanting the breakfast, to make their own breakfast. And so, actually that was you this morning that said you could. So she was the pushover this morning. So, it all depends. We both are.
Favorite restaurant and favorite food?
Oof. That's a rough question. I'd say favorite restaurant. Easy, you know. Favorite restaurant is an Italian restaurant. There's an Italian restaurant downtown that we like to go to. It's really, really yummy. It's expensive and we only go there every once in a while. I have to save up lots of date night monies for that, but it's really good. So I would say that that's our favorite restaurant. My favorite food, I'm a sucker for burgers. I could live on burgers forever. So any kind of good burger joint, burgers on the smoker, I mean any kind of burger is good. So as you guys saw, we went to In-N-Out down in California while we were down there. To be honest with you, she thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I think I've had better burgers other places. So, but anyway, cat got your tongue. So anyway, burgers, favorite food. Thanks for the question.
How did you propose?
Really?
Tell us,
There's a million
tell us.
other questions out there you guys could have asked. There really was. How did I propose? See, it was a dark and stormy day. We were young. We were really young, and we were sitting at the house there, which was a travel trailer at the time. And what were we doing? We were just sitting there talking one afternoon or whatever, and I just thought that the mood was right and it was time, and so I said, you know, I need to run into town and get something real quick. I forgot. I told her something. I can't remember what that was. I needed to go get some food for us or something, and so she's like, okay. So I went into town and I went to the jewelry store, and I've been looking at this ring for quite some time now. I knew exactly which one I wanted, and she'd actually looked at it, I believe, at one point, so I knew which one to get. And so I had to go into town. I had to go to the bank, so I went to the bank and I went to the jewelry store and I bought it, and that took longer than, you know, a food run would take, but I don't know if she knew what was going on. But so anyway, I came back and she was still, you know, about ready to fall asleep there watching TV. So we talked a little bit longer, and she realized I didn't go and get food. I didn't come back with any. And then we just talked, and I got down on one knee and I proposed, and she said yes, and she cried a lot. She cried a ton. I think I even cried a little bit maybe in there because we were, you know, young still. Young love. And then afterwards, we went and got ice cream. And then we went and told our parents, and they were all happy and excited, and, you know, the rest is history from there. But yeah, I got down on one knee and did the gentlemanly thing, I guess, when I was, you know, 19. As gentlemanly as you are when you're that young, so. Anyway, hopefully that answered the question for you. Brings a tear to my eye.
I was wondering if you had a passion for gardening growing up like you do now, and if you had unlimited money, what would be your dream car or truck?
Passion for gardening? Not really. I mean, when I was younger, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, and they were like avid gardeners. They, like, I guess any old couple, any old grandma and grandpas, they lived off the land. They had like acres of gardens, and they would garden and garden and garden. And I would spend time with them, and I'd spend days and hours and stuff in the garden. So I mean, I was around it growing up. I always liked to have a nice yard, mowing and stuff like that. And then things just evolved, I guess, to where it is now. I mean, I love the yard. For me, it's a relaxing, you come home from a hard day at work, and, you know, come home and give the kids and wife hugs and kisses and eat your dinner or whatever, and then go outside for a couple hours in the yard, and it just, you know, helps me relax and do things. So it's just, I don't know. Did I get off course there? The passion for gardening, no, I didn't have anything growing up. It's just something that's worked its way in, and I mean, I think everyone benefits from it. You like a nice yard, don't you? The kids love a nice yard. I like the nice yard, and so it's just something that has just slowly built up. If I had unlimited money, what would be your dream car or truck? Unlimited money. Even if I had unlimited money, like millions and millions, I don't think I'd ever go buy a new one again, just because we've been down that road and live in Dave Ramsey stuff. I would get a good deal on Craigslist. I would go buy a used truck. If it was going to be a truck, if it'd be anything, it would be a truck, and it would be probably something similar to what I had before, a Chevy or a GMC four-door pickup that could pull toys as like a travel trailer or whatnot. So it didn't, you know, half-ton, three-quarter-ton, something like that. Used, a couple years old, pay cash. That's pretty much it.
Also, what would be your dream job?
Oh, really, people? Come on. Dream job? Well, in some weird way, I don't know if you'd say the job I have now is a dream job, but in a lot of ways it is. So I don't know, I've never really put a lot of thought into that. I like the job I have now. I work a lot on my own. I'm independent, and I have a boss, and he's kind of giving me free rein on to go. I mean, he trusts me and everything, which works out really well. And I do a lot of stuff on my own. I do a lot of field work. I'm out of the office a lot. And it's the type of work I like. It's construction, building homes, designing homes, remodeling homes, a lot of paperwork, which I don't care for, but it just goes with the job. But I'm out meeting people, helping people, the people I work for. It's a weird situation. I help a lot of people that need housing. And so it's a feel-good thing. I don't know. You do it. You feel good for what you do at the end of the day and who you've helped and what it's all about. But I think that I love what I do now. I get home early in the afternoon to be with the family. It's just a good overall, and it pays really well, so I can't complain. So in a way, I do have a dream job now, and it's one of those things I haven't put a lot of thought into, but I would have to say if I had a different job outside of it, it'd be into some type of down the line of what I do now, I guess. Construction, building stuff.
Did you guys prepare for having children financially? If
Nope.
so, how?
It was one of those, it was the next thing to do, everyone else was doing it. No, it wasn't. We prepared for it. We prepared as in we talked about having kids. Financially, we didn't prepare for it. But we talked about it for quite some time when we decided that when the time was right, and we did. We went, what? Oh, I knew that. I guess, okay. We waited 5 years after we were married. I knew that. You guys didn't, obviously. I just forgot to bring that up, as, you know, the helper brought up here. But no, we waited 5 years of marriage. That was the big part of the planning. Financially, we didn't plan because we didn't have any financial clue at that time. We were still young, married, and we could afford it. A lot of it went on credit cards and whatnot, and we thought that was cool because that was the American way, and it's just what you do. But outside of that, financially, we didn't. We changed our finances right after Grace was born. The second one was born. So really both kids were not financially planned for. They were planned for as in when we were going to have them, but they weren't financially planned for. So the answer to that one would be no.
That's it.
And that's all your guys' lovely questions for moi. If you liked this 15 minutes, you're more than welcome to ask more questions. Then that would be about you. Okay, folks. Thumbs up the video if you liked the video, and respond if you'd like to have a video similar to this where Christine answers questions about life in general or whatever, because, you know, we don't want to feel her left out.
I just need to wash my hands.
Okay. So anyway, peoples, that's it. We're running out of time. Thank you for all the lovely questions, and hopefully you learned a lot or learned nothing at all. So anyway, signing out from our couch and our PJs because we're lazy and it's wrapping up the end of our vacation. Till next time. We'll see you later.